Hi, Chris here again. For anyone watching this, do not follow this advice. I'm going to dig up some perennials and transplant into my beds in the heat of the day, in early summer, and when everything is in full bloom. This is not the way to do it. Here we have some catnip, a small ground cover, and over on this side, some cornflower. I'm going to dig up a piece of each of these flowers and transplant them into my garden. Well, there's two done. Let's go get a couple more. Wow, where do I dig? Well, let's go to the back here where it'll be less conspicuous. Well, that's the catnip spot. It's got some good roots. We'll see if they take. One more to go. Okay, here goes. Let's dig around here. Can't get in. Hey. All right. Let's try that little one. That one actually might take. And just for safety, how about another one? Okay, that's it. Now, to get home and transplant. Okay, I got him home. As I mentioned, do not follow this advice, but here's 4 plant. Okay, here goes the water. Let's just spray everything down and some water on those roots. Now, let's get them into the beds. First one is this cornflower. I got a couple of things. I got a great spot facing south, wide open, and I did plant a grape bare root here a month ago, but it died. Oh, look at those nice worms. Good soil. And here's a nice bunch right here. That looks good. Okay, this is the location under my Mount Royal plum. Again, great sun to the south. And get this in to see if we can't get something nice instead of these dandelions. First thing I got to do is scrape away the mulch. Ooh, what do we got growing there? Dandelions. Dig away the mulch. Look at how damp and nice that is. Beautiful, nice and moist into the ground. And there we go. It's getting down into something that I can plant into. Okay, I got it in there. Get rid of extraneous roots. Get some of this nice rich loam compost in place. And see, the worms are eating up the ball of that grape I tried planting here. Didn't work. A little higher. And press it into place. There we go. If that takes, it's going to be lovely. I think I'm going to prune off this little flower stalk here. Maybe go into getting some new roots established. I'll water that heavily once I got these other things in the ground. Now, where's that other cornflower? Oh yeah, here we go. Again, nice bunch. Got some roots. Let's get that in there. And yeah, I'm not really adding any great soil, so we'll see what happens. Oh, got some grass, I'm gonna have to pull that out. Again, this will grow about 2 feet tall. Beautiful blue flowers, great for pollinators, and it's a hardy perennial, which I'm trying to encourage. So I've cleaned it up a bit, got rid of the grass, and we'll water that in very heavily and see if that takes. I'll put the mulch back around it. There you go. Cornflower number 2. It's right close by to my borage, which I planted some seed, and it's slowly getting established. All right, here under my bleeding heart, in great sun, I'm going to dig a spot there and put this guy here. I'm not sure what it is, but give it a try. Great boy, the mulch in here. Yeah, you see, we got nice dirt. It's not as thick, and this looks really nice. Now let's go grab this plant. We got some little buds on the roots that hopefully will take. We'll see. Okay, here's this guy. It's in place. It's firmed the soil up around the roots and returned some chips close by. Again, we'll water it in shortly. Spot right up next to my fountain, and under a peony I transplanted last year. I think I'll put that white ground clover. All right, let's get digging. Again, move away the chips, and you see great moisture, worms, pretty shallow, so pretty good stuff to plant into. This is the clump that I'm dealing with, and let's see, I don't even know where the heck the roots are. I guess that's root there. Well, rhizomes, you know, some little nodes on it. I'll stick it in and see if it'll take. That's definitely a long shot because there's no roots there at all, really. Just some runners. I'm gonna trim off some of these flowers, some of this growth. We don't need to try to support that right now because there's no roots. Trim these guys off, see if it takes hold. Right there. Again, I'll water it in shortly. I've got this catnip, which, well, might be slightly different, but anyway, I think we'll put it in over here. Again, next to the fence, I got barrage right in the corner. Here's one of my poly posts. Right on the other side here is a nice spot that would be great if I can establish this perennial. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. Let's work with. Whew. Lots of wood chips. Lots of wood chips. Good moisture. no soil there at all. Let's dig down. Oh, I'm down 8 inches. Oh yeah, there we go. I got some soil down there. Okay. Okay, now this plant. It's got a bit of a root. And there's some more root here. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, drop it in the hole. I'm gonna pull in some dirt and chips and then get to watering. Okay, it's in the ground. Again, lots of growth, so let's trim that. Drop these all around it. So we'll give it a little bit of solar panels, but really there's no connected root under there, so it's going to be tough. Shade it a bit, and well, there's that one. Let's see what happens. Now I got an empty box, and some of you might be wondering, what in the heck am I doing? Trying to transplant perennials right in the middle of their blooming, massive growth segment, and it's a good question. I guess what it comes down to is that when you get further along in your gardening life, you realize you haven't got decades and decades to plant things. So the whole season is a whole year, and you know, I've been retired 15 years. You know, hopefully I'll have a couple of decades to go, but you know, 1 year is a significant amount of time that I have to try and enjoy things. So I have access to these perennials. They're free, and you know, if they don't work out, I'll put some more in the fall. This is not the ideal time to transplant. You want to do it when the roots are dormant, either at the end of the season or early in the season before it puts out a lot of growth. So the chance of survival are slim to none, but you know, look at it as an experiment. I also do the same with my raspberries, where I get big suckers, and you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, I'll see in a month or so just exactly how it works out. Okay, watering. Let's water in this one first. Good spray. Good spray. Lots of water. I'll be doing this every day for a week at least, and then every couple of days, you know, maybe for a month. Give it a good soaking, get some moisture down in there. It's got great light and heat, so yeah, it's got a chance, but I guess we'll see. Alright, close up. There you go. Give it a great deep soaking. That one had very little root, so in all probability it's not going to make it. But like I said, I can try again in the fall, get some more dirt on the ball, and probably have much more success. Here's number 2, and up on this bed with my bleeding heart, D-bomb. Again, give it a good soaking. This one again did not have much in the way of a soil ball, so had some nodes on roots. Looks like a bare root. We'll see what happens. And finally, here's the cornflower. This one had some soil around the roots, but boy, there's deep mulch of chips. Now I touch soil up to 6 inches down, but we'll see. Those chips lower down have been there for 6 to 7 years, so they're well decomposed, but it's not like planting in good compost. And this one here, not a lot of soil, so I have the greatest hope for this. We'll give it a good soaking, see what happens. This is replacing a grape bare root that I put in a month ago. I got from the nursery. Even when you do everything right, sometimes it doesn't work. So again, I'm trying to short circuit the time frame, more limited time frame than some of you guys out there that's got 3, 4, or 5 decades to look forward to. And yeah, see what happens. Thanks for watching. If you like this, hit like, share it with your friends. All right, giving this last guy. There's the flower, beautiful flowers in there that are cut off. Again, not much in the way of roots here. Just some rhizomes, so we'll see how hardy they are and whether they can send out some new roots. But trying to fill in this space. All right, thanks. Morning, early morning before the sun's up. Let's go revisit those plants that we planted and see how they've done. First one, a low creeper with a few rhizomes. And let's see, still green, not doing bad at all. Second one, another creeper. This one was laying right on the ground originally. It's doing great. It's fully taken. And then here, we've got 2 of these cornflowers. This one is doing just fine. And as we step around the corner, dandelions are doing great. Here's the other cornflower. It's doing great as well, actually sending up some new leaves. And finally, here's the catnip. I really chopped it back, chop and drop, but the rest is hanging in there. Leaves are nice and firm, and it's doing well too. We're about a week in, and my transplants are 5 for 5. They're doing great. So I was so excited I ran over to my son-in-law's and got a couple of more things to put in. First one, right next to this grape that's coming, is a beautiful iris. Just finished blooming. It's beautiful purple blooms. And it's standing up looking fantastic. Bed under my apple tree next to my little bush blueberry is another ground cover. Not sure exactly what this is, but it's looking great as well. Small shot of water, and then go up and show you in the front yard a bunch of other stuff I transplanted yesterday. Now, the first couple of days, I gave them a nice shot of water 3 or 4 times to get them established, and it was kind of hot. Since then, we've had some rain, so didn't need water then. And so now I water them at least once a day, if not a couple of times a day, early and late in the afternoon. Okay, let's revisit the driveway bed. Okay, I just finished giving these a shot of water. As you can see, I've got 15 plants in here now. I just transplanted yesterday 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Well, some of them are struggling. I like that one. And this one. Others are looking okay so far. That one's good. That one's struggling. This one was very tall. I chopped it back and, you know, it's looking pretty good. And finally this guy here, it's looking pretty good too. Good morning. Hey, here we are, a beautiful sunny day at the raspberry patch. And I wanted to just take a look at a couple of plants and do a summary so I can get this posted. Here's one of my plants that I put in last year, and it was doing great. It was about 15 inches tall, and then somebody, either a person, grandchild, or animal, knocked over the plant, broke it off, and as you can see, it's died. But the rest of the plant is doing really well. So that's over a year old. In behind me, here's one I just planted last week. I had to prune it because it was about 2 feet tall and too much leaf growth, but it's doing well. Out of 14 transplants, they're all alive between 1 and 2 weeks in. And I want to get this posted, so here we go.